Hello everyone, Emily here. Welcome to my channel, Definite Hearing. I am so glad you're on my channel today. Today, I'm going to talk to you about the difference between hearing amplifiers and hearing aids. Yes, there is a big difference. I hope you stick around to the end of this video because if you do, I'm going to share with you my dream hearing aid. I'm so glad you're here today. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my channel so that you can see more of my awesome content. I am so glad you're joining me today. All right, so hearing aids and hearing amplifiers are two very different things. The biggest difference is the devices themselves. A hearing amplifier simply makes all sound louder. It's like taking a microphone and putting it in your ear and increasing the volume of everything around you. Now, some of these hearing amplifiers might be good for some people that have dampened hearing or that really want a low cost hearing device. But a hearing aid is incredible. It's like putting your brain in a hearing device. So our brains are amazing. What they do subconsciously is when we hear, they filter through the sound and they let our body know which sounds we need or want to pay attention to. So for example, if I'm outside and I have normal hearing and the wind is blowing and my friend is talking next to me, my brain is able to filter out the blowing wind, ignore it, and focus on my friends. With a hearing amplifier, if I went outside, I would hear the wind, the leaves rustling in the trees, my steps, and my friend talking. It would be an overload for my brain. With a hearing aid though, due to my reduced hearing, my hearing aid bumps up all the levels of sound that I need, but especially bumps up the levels of sound where I am especially deficient. So then instead of hearing everything like I would with a hearing amplifier, all of the sounds that are really quite irrelevant, the hearing aid filters all of the sounds out and focuses and pulls out the sound of my friend talking. Hearing aids are incredibly complex devices, and it's amazing that we're able to create digital hearing aids that can hear like our brain does. You know, with a hearing loss, there is something wrong in the disconnect between our ear and our brain. There are a wide variety of hearing losses and reasons for these causes, but ultimately, hearing loss needs to be treated right. And more often than not, hearing losses can be effectively treated with the proper hearing device. Also, even the FDA had to put out a notice warning people that hearing amplifiers do not help and assist with hearing loss in the way that hearing aids do. Ultimately, depending on a person's loss, whether it's normal, mild, moderate, whatever it may be, hearing amplifiers can overexpose the ears and the brain to sound, causing permanent damage. So there you have it. There's the difference between a hearing amplifier and a hearing aid. And I will add one caveat. It is also possible to buy hearing aids in places such as online, through a dispenser, or from an audiologist. You need to go to the audiologist. If you're going to spend the money to invest in a hearing aid, go to the audiologist, because not only do they fit you with hearing aids like everyone else does, the dispensers and online, but they run a hearing mapping test and they will recommend the proper hearing aid for you. Every hearing aid is different. They're made for different types of hearing losses, different frequencies. They have different powers or abilities to tailor to different hearing losses. So if you go to a hearing expert, an audiologist, they will fit you with the right and proper hearing aid. Hearing is a sense that not all of us get just automatically. I've had my hearing loss since birth in both ears, and I love my hearing aids, and a hearing amplifier would not do the job for me. So it's really important to understand your hearing loss and understand that it needs to be treated properly. This will foster brain development and growth, and also the proper hearing devices or hearing aids will decrease your chances of getting dementia as you age. Wow, isn't that crazy? Yeah, that is crazy. If you don't already have hearing aids and you think you need them, go get your ears checked out, because let me tell you, if you are a candidate for hearing aids and you could use them, when you get your hearing aids, every aspect of your life will be improved. Your relationships with everyone will improve. You'll find that you are more aware of what's going on around you. You feel more included. You just feel uplifted. It's incredible. So if you wonder if hearing aids would be a good option for you, go get your hearing checked out by an audiologist. There you have it. Now you you know the difference between hearing amplifiers and hearing aids. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. I would love to answer them as well as I am able. Now, I am a fellow person with hearing loss. I'm not a licensed audiologist, but I feel like I have experiences that may have the answers to your questions, and I would love to help. Thanks for sticking around to the end of this video. I want to share the hearing aid that I most want. I currently wear the ReSound Enzo 3D. The reason that I wear this hearing aid is because the hearing aid that I wanted was not out yet. So the hearing aid that I want is the Phonak Marvel Bolero M-PR. Phonak is incredible in terms of their ability to make a hearing aid that compensates for the work that the brain has to do when you hear. So when you put a Phonak hearing aid on, at least in my experience with my hearing loss, it is just incredible. My listening fatigue decreases and I love it. So the reason I got this hearing aid is because Phonak did not have a behind the ear model that was Bluetooth compatible at the time that I got this hearing aid. So I decided to get the ReSound Enzo 3D, and it has the Bluetooth capabilities that allow me to stream my music and my phone calls straight to my ears. It's incredible, and I'm so glad I have them. When I get the chance, I definitely want to try the Phonak Marvel Bolero M-PR. There you have it. Are there any hearing aids that you want? I would love to hear in the comments below. I hope this video helped, and I hope you have a great day.